and had no sound. Open your Procreate, hit your plus sign, and I'm literally just going to pick a square just because I'm showing you something. I always open mine, go to where it says background color. The first thing I do is make it like a darker gray color. I do that because it helps save on your battery life in your iPad. Go over here to the wrench at the top left side. See where it says Canvas next to the plus sign under Actions? Click Canvas. Click Drawing Guide. See right there where that just opened? Hit Edit Drawing Guide. On the bottom right, it says Symmetry. Click Options. Vertical, obvious, left and right, you want it to match. Horizontal, above and below, you want it to match. Right there. Quadrant, 4 corners, you want it to match. At the very bottom, you can go into thickness, make your lines thicker and the opacity where they show up. If you need those lines to be a different color, that line of different colors across the top will change the color of your crosshairs, where you can make it different from your art in case the black blends. If you will go to radial, see it puts those lines up, click done. I'm going to show you something. When it is just on radial like that, and you go in and you draw in one of these sections, it's going to mimic it in each section all the way around. I'm going to use the letter B because it's a perfect example. Oh, come on. Right there. So you see how it made them flip and face each other, and some of them aren't facing right? I'm going to get rid of those. Go back to your wrench, back into Edit Drawing Guide, back into Options under Symmetry. Now, where you've got radial checked, click where it says Rotational Symmetry, and that will turn on. Now tell it Done. Go back in, and I'm going to draw the B again so that you can see the difference. Now look, that all went the same direction as it went around, which means like if you were, I don't know, drawing something where you needed it all to go that way for a design, or if you were drawing swooshes so you wanted them to follow, that's how you can do all that in Procreate. But I'm going to show you something else. So you've got these crosshairs, and it gives you 8 sections, but maybe you need 16 sections. So on your layer, see, click on it, turn on where it says Drawing Assist, and that will aid you. You can turn it off on different layers if you don't want it on every layer, but leave it on Assist. Go into your center and use kind of a small pen when you do this, and just draw straight out. Keep your Apple Pencil or your finger, whatever you're drawing with, on the tablet so it'll perfectly straighten those lines. And you can move it, slide it left to right. When you get it where you want it, just pick your pencil up off the canvas. Click on the 2 little squares on the right, on the end, on the blue layer where you drew them. Turn your opacity down, and it'll fade them about to the color of your lines for your drawing assist. Now turn off your background. Just click the little check mark. Go to your wrench, your plus sign, click Copy Canvas. Then click Paste. Then click your 2 little squares on the top right again. Turn your bottom background back on. Now your layer that says Assisted that you were using, you'll notice it's not highlighted. Highlight it again, slide it to the left, and delete it. You don't need it, because now you have that image that you inserted where you pasted, and that image is your base sections, and you can go click on that layer like I just did. It'll pop up that list, and you can click Rename and name it whatever you want. And if you don't want to type, just click on it. Really? You should be able to just go to it, and I didn't want to lock it. If you lock it, it keeps you from messing up your layer. Tell it rename it, and you can just scribble on it and literally go in there and write it. And yes, I'm doing it messy on purpose. And look, it'll fix it for you. So there's you some easy things that you can play with in Procreate.